Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at his 4. And he's got room. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Same. Wait. Check three.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long...
Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Mike 57. And here we go, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the deep dribble.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
57. Mike, 57. Oh, yeah. No. Here we go again. Here we go again.
2nd and 13. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
30 base. Here we go, D. Shit. Now.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. Check. 59. I'm here all day. Switch. Go.
Back to throw. Kirkland. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Man, I got you.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let him know, let him know. Check 45 to my
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Tight end Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Go out. Check, check. Check 26, check 26. 25, check 25.
Johnson on the counter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
36.
They run again on 1st down. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And he gets this one down to the 24. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Joker.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Martavis Bryant, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 28. Yep. 28. Bandit.
Looking to throw. Kirkland throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in...
Through an opening, and there he goes. A big play there out of Cook. 69 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Jack Rabbit.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They come up in an offset eye. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Showing up. 60 going. Match box.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Titans 21, Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. Johnson jostles free. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cook following the penalty. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Kirkland to the right side, and he's got more complete.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Kirkland. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Kirkland, he sets to fire. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Kirkland. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
You can't block me.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. Now McManus for the extra point. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Mike, you must be dreaming. Hey, Charlie.
To throw on second down. Kirkland, he's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Johnson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They run. It's Johnson, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Now Cook. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
41. Jaguars 14. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Kirkland, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come on, let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken at the 37. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready to break.
59. Mike's 59. Cut.
Hey, Haywood.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Watch the screen. Shoot.
On 1st down, Kirkland And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again. Kirkland. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Operating from the gun. Kirkland, he's going to look deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the
One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go,
First
D.
and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kenny Young coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check.
Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And running with power here. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Johnson running right. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 4 at the Titans' 41-yard
Here
line.
we go. 18 Gator. Protein spill. Get that quarterback. Big rip.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkland. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Kirkland. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Kirkland. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Golden. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stop.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dalvin Cook, 51 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Jaguars 14. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think
he's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, Echo.
Operating from the gun. Kirkland flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Come on. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Room here to run. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Check 6 guys.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's out right at the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Exit.
Hey, zoo.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he whips that one incomplete there. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield. And it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
You ain't going nowhere.
Mike 22, he's coming.
Ready?
From the gun, Kirkland. And now here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double tight. Double tight.
Again, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jackson down to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Slayton. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Bravo.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
$56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Why? 66. Bullet. Half.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Under crunch. Under crunch.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Out to his left. Touchdown, Tennessee! And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Operating from the gun. Jackson, that's caught at the 1. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Jaguars 22. set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Five. Big rip.
To throw on second down. Kirkland, he's going to look. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 23-yard run as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
is one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
The score, Titans 63, Jaguars 22.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes in.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Jaguars, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Fighting him off. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
Mike.
60 outlaw.
Right there, 56. I got him.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson on the screen. This is Cannon. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He completes it to Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to the ground, Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, a good run there, now 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They try again with Cook. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
The Titans again will line up here to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
71, Jaguars 28. Brandon McManus set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Check, lucky.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. With his first, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for it.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking to throw. Kirkland. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Zoom.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here we go, D. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
It's run, baby, run.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
At the 26-yard line.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check 24.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they can't bring him down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far, and his team leads.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.